Did we make enough coffee today?
Oh, we went through pot after pot after pot, didn't we? A lot of pots.
A lot of pots.
I could perhaps count the residue, Grace, if you'd like me to, and then we'll know exactly how many. You know, if you're an artist, that's what you are. I prefer to struggle, do my own thing.
I want to smell the roses before we push them up.
When I talk about my life, I get excited because I think, you know what, you have done a lot of things, but you haven't done enough. But in the meantime now I drive a Jaguar, I have a marvelous business, I'm a baker, which is really dumb. Every day we are so grateful for this beautiful house. Here's our little Gracie, we call her Little Gracie.
Little Gracie. And here's our Pinky.
Our little Pinky.
And here's our Nola May. Oh, that's right. Oops, here.
Yeah.
You gonna show us around?
Absolutely.
Yeah, come on.
Dying for you to come in and see.
All right. Watch out, doggies.
Cuidado.
Come on.
Go on, out.
Okay.
We threw out everything. We threw out the furniture. I can't tell you what all we threw out when we got this house organized so that we can live as simply as possible. I really like this. Which it just makes sense when you get to be old. This two cute little old ladies. Then you have to start simplifying. I said we should sit down and write our obits. At least we'd know what we were saying.
Please.
What they would say about us.
But I want all my doggies and pussycat, all the ashes, all the cans, undo them, put us all together, and send us out on the wind.
Yeah, we have got all kinds of cans of dogs.
And pussycats.
Canned dogs.
All right. Oh,
I just think this house is so fabulous from the standpoint that everything is so workable. We have, you know, like pull-out shelves here for towels, dishes on nice, you know, little racks. And then our beautiful royal blue oven, cumino, you know, cumin, cayenne pepper, chiles, paprika. Rather nice, I'd say, wouldn't you, darling? Yes. When I had this painted, I had a wonderful painter. I wanted to look like going up to the clouds of Spain, which were lavender. And so he did gradually get that schmirled, you know, up there. And then you'll see when we go upstairs how it kind of graduates into dusk. Well, go sit in there, Grace. Okay. I want to see how cute you're looking there.
okay. I'll try to look as cute as I can look.
Yes. But I can stand here and we can talk and Grace can have the news on or whatever, another program or be reading. And it's so wonderful. An absolutely wonderful house. It was built in 1895. So here was the kitchen, right here. And the wall, I think, was probably, here was the sink and some cabinets really bad. The stove was over here.
Everything was failing at that point. The electricity was failing, the plumbing was failing, you know, the house was...
We were failing. Everything started to collapse. Everything started to be bad. So finally I said, that's it. Have an estimate done. And I went through 5 contractors. And they gutted the whole place down to the brick. Oh, yeah. God, was it scary.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, things evolved as the house was being built. And I saw this wonderful painting that was done by a very fine artist. And knowing I couldn't copy it exactly, but I was really inspired by it. And I asked my painter to do something close. So he said, okay, I'll try. But don't come home until 5 o'clock. So I didn't come home until 5. And when I came then, he had used the colors, you know, the beautiful red from the wall and so forth. And then we gradually made the thing get lighter to go into the kitchen. And behind this wall is Grace. Grace is hiding behind that wall on this huge bed of pillows.
Drew's looking at you, kid. So you left home and you went to live in New York?
Yeah, I went to live in New York.
During World War
World War II. It was adventure. New York was great then. There was a policeman on every corner. You could walk from one end of Manhattan to the other because nothing happened to you. I was an elevator operator at the Hotel Pennsylvania, and Ethel Waters was in my elevator, and Doris Day when she was singing with Les Brown. But one of the songs that they would play when we were on break, which was rarely, was My Buddy.
Yeah.
The nights are long since you've been away. I think about you all through the day. My buddy, my buddy, nobody's quite like you.
So what were you doing at that time?
I was just a mere babe.
She was just a little girl.
World War II, I was buying defense stamps. I was in grammar school. I was living in Chicago. My family was in Chicago. My daddy was Nicholas Colucci, and he was a butcher.
So how do you like it up there, monsieur? Isn't it wonderful?
But is this kind of a lifetime achievement in a bit of a way? Or?
In a bit of a way. I think, you know, for the city home here, it's great. I haven't given up hope of having a villa in Spain. Let's not turn that idea off. Do you adore my bathroom? It's wonderful, isn't it? Yeah, it's wonderful. And so in the morning, here I am, I'm going to take my bath. The water's running, bubbles, of course. And then I lower the basket to Miss Grace. She puts in my coffee. Bring it up. And then I lower it again and she puts in my cereal. God, do I like it here. I really do. I love it here.
Me too.
And Gracie does too, which was very important. This is made to accommodate Grace and myself. And that's the only thing that I'm interested in at the moment. Is that cookie good, Grace? Too bad.
Oh, wonder who made these.
Okay.